Really went downhill after the World Trade Center. You know, Quasimodo predicted all this.
Who did what?
All these problems, the Middle East, the end of the world.
Nostradamus. Quasimodo's the hunchback of Notre Dame.
All right. Nostradamus.
Nostradamus and Notre Dame. It's two different things completely.
It's interesting, though, to be so similar, isn't it? And I always thought, okay, hunchback of Notre Dame. You also got your quarterback and your halfback of Notre Dame.
I can't play the next line because we'll get kicked out of here. Welcome back to the Steve Malzberg Show. That is Steve Schirripa from his days on The Sopranos. He's also best-selling author with a brand new book out, and you also check him out on his TV show, Investigation Discoveries Karma's a Bitch. Steve Schirripa's with us. The book, Big Daddy's Rules, Raising Daughters is Tougher Than I Look. Hello, Steve. How are you?
Steve, it's been a while. How are you, my
It has
friend?
been a while. Boy, oh, boy. And great to talk to you. I thank you for coming on. I got a 13-and-a-half-year-old son.
All right.
And I every time I meet parents who have daughters around that age or whatever, I always say, thank God I don't have daughters. I mean, don't get me wrong. I always wanted a daughter, but it's much easier, I think, to raise a son these days than daughters, correct?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, your son, you give them a couple of Legos, a ball, they're fascinated. Girls, they're cunning. They're, conniving. They're very smart, They manipulate you. So it's a little different deal, Neither one is easy. But, in the book, look, it's a humorous look at parenting,
Right.
Things that bug me. I'm not Dr. Phil. I'm not, trying to tell you how to raise your kid. I'm just saying how I've raised mine. And so far I've done okay. Big Daddy's rules, first rule, I make the rules. You know what I mean? Every TV show, every movie that you see on TV, the dad's an idiot. He's always an idiot. He's bumbling. He doesn't know what he's doing. The kids, the mom, they roll their eyes. I'm not an idiot.
I got it, Steve. You have hit something on. I have people on this show all the time, and there are some female writers who, they're real feminists. They're true feminists. They're not these radical feminists. And we talk about this all the time. One of the shows that I've become addicted to because it's on Channel 9, or at least it was every night when I go to bed. So I watch both episodes. Is Everyone Loves Raymond, and I love the show.
Great guy, great show, great guy. He's an idiot on the show.
But he's an idiot. You're a jerk. You're a moron. And you know what, Steve? This is so symptomatic of what our kids are seeing now on all TV shows.
Absolutely.
That the guy, the father, the husband, the guy in charge is a moron.
He doesn't know what he's doing. It's the mom that takes care of everything. The dad just goes to work, brings home the money. That's all he does. It's amazing. And look, like I said, you're a father. You brought these kids in the world. Take charge. Get involved. Get involved with what they're doing. Don't just leave it to your wife. Get involved. I know who they're with, where they're going. I don't know every moment, of course. I'm not trying to say that. And another thing, the 4 greatest words in the world, because I said so. Because I said so. That's why you can't go to the party where there's a keg of beer and they're smoking weed. Because I said you can't. Until you live on your own and pay your own bills, that's why.
If I have said that once to my son, and all I got to do is say because, and then he mimics me, I said so.
But that's okay. Look, our parents said it. The parents now, they don't want to say no, Steve.
I know.
They don't want to say no. Oh, it's going to hurt the kid's self-esteem. You have to keep praising the kid. You can't, knock the kid. How about when the kid does something stupid? You say, hey, stupid, I told you not to do that. No. The answer is no, you can't do it. You can't get a tattoo. We're not getting tattoos together. You're not going to get a neck tattoo. That's going to hurt your employment later on. You know what I mean?
Well,
that's a bonding experience. My daughter's school, the son is 17. The father took him to get a tattoo.
Oh,
so
God.
now they're bonded. That's a way instead of disciplining.
How about a ball game for bonding or playing catch?
Absolutely.
Hey, Steve, in the book, and we're talking to Steve Schirripa, the book, I'm holding it up right now, Big Daddy's Rules, Raising Daughters is Tougher Than I Look, by Steve Schirripa. Okay, there's one incident in the book. And first of all, your daughters now are 17 and 21. 21.
17 and 21,
Yeah.
you know. And listen, the thing is to be present. What I want is whether I'm with my daughters or not, Steve, I'm hoping that my daughter's away at school. She's 21. I hope before she does something, she says, before she makes this decision, she goes, would my mom and dad approve this?
Right. No,
Or approve of this? I mean, am I making a bad decision or the right decision here? I mean, I can't make every decision for them. I just hope that my presence, how we've raised them, the two of us, is there, you know?
And you know what? I could tell from your sincerity, the book aside, not that I want people to buy your book, but I could tell from the way you're talking and your sincerity and what's in the book that you and your wife, you've done a great job with your daughters.
Yeah,
and
look, they're good kids. It's always a work in progress. They're
Sure.
nice kids. I mean, are they perfect kids? Of course
But
not.
talk about
parent.
Talk about the incident where I think one of them was 7 or 9, and she wanted to go to this party. It started at 9 o'clock, and she'd be home by 11, and she was just really testing you.
Yeah, well, listen, she came to this is always, but this is just a year ago. My daughter comes in, and she's, Dad, okay, we're gonna, she got the whole spiel down. They practice it already, and then she comes into the room. So listen, I'm gonna go over. The party starts at 9, and I'll be home at 11, and so and so's gonna be there, and blah 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 blah. And I say, there's no chance on this earth you're going there. And she goes, I know, but I had to take a shot. So they are constantly testing you. But I also think, though of course they won't always admit to this, I think kids like the structure. They like to know that you care. They like to know that, my dad, I'm going to ask him and I want to go, but it's okay if he says no. You know what I mean? I'll take a shot. And I think they really do, honestly. But my big thing, I tell them, look, I'm not your friend. I'm your father, not your friend.
Well, that's a tough
I'm
deal.
also the best friend you're ever going to have because no one is going to care about you.
Oh, no. Did you cut out? Oh, no. All right, try to get did he call in or we're calling him back? Try to get him back real quick because I did want to at least finish up and give a proper goodbye. All right, I see the backup. Maybe he'll call back, but try calling him again. Yeah, modern technology. But, no, look, it's so true, and I'm so glad he pointed out that husbands, fathers on TV programs, every TV show you see today, and going back to Raymond and all that, the fathers are made to look like jackasses and buffoons. They're called names by the mother or the wife or the girlfriend. They're belittled, and that, I think, is a societal problem. Okay, so we got Steve back.
What happened? You're not paying the bills over there,
I guess that
Steve-O?
must be it, or maybe Tony got jealous. He cut the line.
Paying the bills over there.
All right,
I got to give you a little boost.
There you go. I just, I could talk to you for hours, but so the Knicks didn't do so.
No, but listen.
Yeah.
Look where we came from. It was a fantastic, successful season. We took a little dump at the end, but it was a fantastic season. We got banged up with injuries. The best is yet to come.
Yeah, well, going forward, I mean, could Stoudemire and Melo exist on the same team?
I absolutely think so.
You really?
And,
okay.
and I think Stoudemire knows, he's not the player he once was.
Right.
And I think he is smart enough and a great player enough to fit in where he has to fit in.
Any chance of any more? Is there even any talk of any more, like any Sopranos?
The closest thing to a Soprano movie was on Monday night. It's based on a book that I wrote, Nicky Deuce. It's on Nickelodeon.
Right.
They'll be replaying it. We have 5 Sopranos in it, myself, Gandolfini, Michael Imperioli, Tony Sirico, Vince Curatola. That is the closest thing you're ever going to get to 5 guys on the same screen.
Well, it was a great experience every Sunday night watching and watching.
It was great. Greatest show. Certainly one of the greatest shows in TV history. It was great making it, and all the guys are doing pretty well, and,
Listen, when you're around, we're right in the city. When you're around, so you stop up, you want to do the paperback version of the book, you got something else to plug,
Absolutely.
come on up,
I'd
we'll
love
shoot
to
the
come
breeze.
see you, my friend.
All right, Steve. Thank you, sir.
Steve-O.
Take care. Bye-bye. That's Steve Schirripa. Big Daddy's Rules. Raising daughters is tougher than I look. It might make a